Hello, and welcome to the first Indie Houses Direct. We are the Indie Houses, an international collective of publishers composed of games industry veterans coming together under one banner.
The Indie Houses consist of Akupara Games, Fellow Traveler, Neon Doctrine, Raw Fury, Toge Productions, Those Awesome Guys, and Whitethorn Games. Our Indie for Indies attitude is intended not only to elevate our titles, but also the status of indie games across the board.
We believe in collectively and authentically supporting fans and creators in indie spaces. Whether publishers, developers, press, influencers, fans, through collaboration and the open sharing of knowledge and resources.
Our goal as the Indie Houses is to help facilitate discoverability for wonderful, unique indie titles that may struggle to find audiences on their own.
We publish heartfelt, meaningful, narrative experiences that stick with players long after they've finished each game.
Today we're here as part of the Indie Houses. We collectively support organizations, initiatives, and projects that support marginalized groups through charitable efforts.
At the Indie Houses, when one of our teams succeed, we all do. When indie games succeed, video games succeed. Together, we can create positive industry change that makes gaming more accessible to everyone.
With that in mind, we came together to create the first in a long line of initiatives, the Indie Houses Direct. During this keynote, we're going to be sharing a wide range of announcements, behind-the-scenes looks, first reveals, game releases, trailers, and more.
As a part of this event, you can check out mega bundles, brand new demos, huge discounts, and live broadcasts. We hope you all enjoy what we have in store for you today, and we look forward to continuing on this journey with you all.
Welcome to the Indie Houses.
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 Welcome to the Indie Houses. Akupara Games. That's us. We're a fully remote publisher and developer with most of our core team in LA. That hasn't stopped us from collaborating with incredible devs all over the world though. From Denmark and Ireland to Canada and Australia, we've got a bunch of dope worldwide games we're going to show you today. But first, a little more about us. At Akupara, we prioritize two things: inclusion and accessibility. We publish games with diverse protagonists, unique worlds, and high-quality localizations and accessibility options. We also love making games that are just really, really cool. We love kick-ass soundtracks, unforgettable art, stylish writing, addictive gameplay, all the stuff that's just so good. We didn't just bring dope games though, and we didn't just bring awesome merch, which we totally have, by the way. We also brought announcements. And first up is news on our psychedelic precision platformer from Canadian cartoonist Jesse Jacobs and avant-garde hip-hop artist James Kirkpatrick. It's Spinch!
We invite you to enter Astral Island, an ecosystem that contains bizarre creatures, plants, sights, and sounds unlike anything witnessed before by human senses. This unique habitat, which is the home of the odd animal species named Spinch, was discovered quite some time ago, yet kept secret from the world until now. A specially trained ragtag team of international underground hip-hop poets and beatmakers was sent to this secret landmass hidden in the Pacific Ocean to report back with their observations. Immersed for over a year within the terrier and strange beings of the island, these artists have remixed samples from the original Spinch soundscape filtered through their creative minds, combining lyrical tales of their experience to provide to you, the discerning collector, a chance to share in the knowledge of this new ecology. Enter Astral Island through these findings locked within a document of intrigue and exploration available in a beautifully adorned limited edition handcrafted cassette tape which features the talented musings on the land of the Spinch by such artists as...
It's a bird, it's a plane, nah, it's something. You're not sure of its name, call me Spitch. I get it handled in a cinch.
Chased by a woke worm, don't hide the control, wait until it's your turn. Powder puffs get devoured, tough break. Cowards run, power gloves staying up.
When you're stuck in a pinch, when something tough's a cinch when you crank like a winch.
Be on the lookout for more news from Thesis Sahib, Jesse Jacobs, and Akupara Games about Spinch and Enter Astral Island. Take part in this momentous discovery and find out more about the new ecology by calling the Spinch Observation Station on Astral Island. Operators are standing by.
If action roguelikes are more your speed, we got you. Check out Gone Viral. It's a wild, post-apocalyptic brawler from Skullbot Games, a powerhouse team of ex-AAA devs from Blizzard and Carbine Studios. It launches today as part of the Indie Houses event, and we've got a rad new trailer to prove it.
Welcome to Gone Viral! We've got a whole host of heartthrobs and horrors to show off, so let's get started! A wanted criminal with more felony convictions than brain cells, say hello to Decimus. Named for a tool of ancient arithmetic, today Abacus prefers to count the contestants he puts in the ground. An all-American girl dipped in a vat of radioactive goo, meet Joe, the Skullcracker. Bombardier. Dr. Death. The Juggernaut. The Champ. The Fanatic. Play Gone Viral today, and good luck in the arena. You'll need it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you remember that classic Akupara joint, Desert Child? The creator, Oscar Britton, and the team at Henry's House are making a brand new game called Cardboard Kings. And guess what? We're publishing it. Roll the trailer!
Open your own game shop in Cardboard Kings. New monsters emerge in the world of Warlock, featuring crazy and unpredictable creatures. 12 new cards to buy, sell, and trade, with customers to meet and befriend. Add the rare Terror of the Sea Mackraken to your collection, or sell it for maximum profit. Team up with the most powerful allies, or meet your newest friends in Cardboard Kings. 4 cards per pack, trading and collecting purposes only. Play the demo and wishlist today on Steam.
Oh, hey, earlier this year we released the supernatural point-and-click comedy adventure The Dark Side Detective, A Fumble in the Dark. It's an award-winning game and one of the top 20 Metacritic PC titles of the year, but whatever. McQueen and Dooley got up to a lot of wild adventures in that game, but their story ain't over yet. Trailer time. You like what you see? Because we got way more where that came from. We just launched our surreal Souls-like Metroidvania game, Grime. And we also just released a beautiful narrative story game with Ghibli-inspired anime art called Behind the Frame. Plus, we've got a bunch of demos, including a brand new Cardboard Kings demo, and a debut playable sneak peek for our upcoming strategy RPG, Absolute Tactics. And that's Akupara Games. If you want to see what else we got cooking, you can check out our Discord, our mailing list, or our socials. See you around.
Hi everybody, I'm Spencer. I'm the scout over here at Fellow Traveler, which is really a fancy way of saying that I get to talk to a bunch of really talented developers all over the world and find the coolest games to share with you all. And that's what we're going to do today. We are an indie publishing label that focuses on narrative games that are either telling great stories in new ways or are doing things with narrative that we've never seen before. You may know us from games like Paradise Killer, our IGF Award nominee open world murder mystery where anyone could have done the crime. Or Genesis Noir, which just picked up 2 IGF awards. It's a noir adventure spanning both space and time. You may also know our game In Other Waters, where you play as an artificial intelligence guiding a stranded xenobiologist through a beautiful and mysterious alien ocean. We're super excited to be a part of the Indie Houses Collective, which is an international group of 7 different publishers that are sharing knowledge and information to help both our developers and expand indie games as a whole. If you want to learn more about Fellow Traveler, you can join the community on Twitter, join us on our journey on Discord, or sign up to the email newsletter. First up, I'm excited to introduce the folks at Silverstring Media. They're a team based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, that's in Canada, and you may know some of their behind-the-scenes work on games like Celeste or Manifold Garden. You may have also seen some of their personal projects like Flow Weaver or the incredible Glitch Hikers, and they're here to introduce a brand new game today. Take it away, Lucas and Claris.
Thanks, Spencer. Hi, everyone. I'm Lucas J.W. Johnson, and I am the co-founder and studio director at Silverstring Media.
I'm Claris Cyron. I'm the co-founder and creative director at Silverstring Media. We've been waiting almost 7 years to share this with y'all.
We've been working on our new game, and we are so excited to reveal it to you alongside Fellow Traveler here. This has been a long time coming, and we hope you're excited as we are.
We hope y'all enjoy it.
We all need a little time with our thoughts. Give folks some time, and you may find they're ready to share more of their story. Everyone likes to be seen and heard on their own terms. You're not alone out there. We're all traveling together tonight. Sometimes all we need is for someone to share their story or offer a different point of view.
This is Radio 90, and you're listening to Night Drive. Thanks for joining us tonight. Trace back through the turns and straightaways that led to a seemingly random encounter, and they begin to feel like dominoes lined up and ready for fate to fall into place.
And there were millions of such stories. Crucial moments on a path that led to you, here, now. You are the product of incredible survivorship.
Look at the night sky. What do you see out there? More than 7 billion people on this world. And all we have is each other. Our own little infinity.
And there you have it, our new game, Glitch Hikers: The Spaces Between. For those of you who don't know, back in 2014, we released a little experimental game called Glitch Hikers, and it became a much beloved experiment that we had done. And so we've been wanting to do more with it for, like Clara said, 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure to work with Fellow Traveler to create a reborn and reimagined version of one of our favorite projects.
But this new project isn't just a remaster of a game that we made 7 years ago. It really is a reimagining of what that experience can be, encapsulating all the things we did back then and expanding it to all new horizons. And it really is all about bringing you into a certain kind of experience, whether that's the late night drive that we had in the original Glitch Hikers, which you'll get to see again in this one, or whether it's a walk in a park late at night, or a long commuter train ride, or these kinds of liminal spaces.
Glitch Hikers: The Spaces Between is all about holding space for you, the player, and creating spaces that are both familiar and uncannily unfamiliar.
If you want to know more about our team and the project, during the Indie Houses event, we'll be doing an hour-long fireside chat about the project, so be sure to tune into that as well.
Several more of our team members will be there, and we'll have lots more to talk about. Our past experiences, how we got to this point, some of the inspirations for the first drive, and also the thing that we want to talk about the most, upcoming Glitch Hikers: Spaces Between.
So if you like what you've seen, please go to Steam and wishlist us now. We'll be coming out in early 2022, and we absolutely cannot wait for you to see what we put together.
Glitch Hikers The Spaces Between looks great. It's coming in 2022, but you can wishlist it on Steam right now. And that's not the only project we're launching next year. Take a look at what else we have in store. I'm happy to announce today that Beacon Pines has signed to the Fellow Traveler label. The developers call it Winnie the Pooh meets Stranger Things, and honestly, who can say no to a pitch like that? Beacon Pines is a cute and creepy adventure game within a magical storybook, where you play as both the reader of the book and its main character, Luca. Beacon Pines itself is a town within that book that you can explore, meet the citizens of, and uncover word charms in. You can use these charms to write and rewrite the story and change the course of fate itself. The full game launches next year, but you can wishlist it today, or you can check out its demo right now on Steam. In Citizen Sleeper, you live the life of an escaped worker trapped in a decaying artificial body, washed up on a lawless station at the edge of an interstellar society. It's inspired by your favorite tabletop RPGs, where you use dice, clocks, and drives to create a player-led experience where you choose your path in a rich and responsive world. Each cycle, you'll assign dice to a huge array of actions. With every one, you'll choose what and who matters to you. Meet the host of characters from all walks of life, trying to eke out an existence among the stars. Choose who to befriend and who to help, and together, shape your future on Erland's Eye. 2022 is so many months away. But if you're looking for something a little sooner, we have Kraken Academy, spelled with 2 exclamation points at the end. Count them, 2 of them. And it's coming to PC on September 10th. Kraken Academy, 2 exclamation points, is a high school comedy adventure game inspired by classic anime from the 90s and games like Majora's Mask. So if that's your thing, this is it. This is the game for you. It's looking great, and you can wishlist it today with the demo available on Steam right now. And don't forget, school starts on September 10th. You can check out this trailer while you're waiting.
It's my first day at a new school, and they're already threatening to abandon me in the woods? I bet my sister didn't have to go through any of this. The other students seem so friendly. And are very enthusiastic to share their hobbies. Sometimes it feels like classes can get a bit sidetracked. Objection! Wait, now I have to help a Kraken save the world? And why is everything on fire? Are those alligators eating children? I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Right?
And finally, we want to share with you some of the awesome games from this year that are coming soon to consoles. First up is No Longer Home. It launched last month on PC, but I'm thrilled to announce that it's launching for Switch and Xbox in early October. No Longer Home is a game about a heartfelt goodbye to an important chapter in life, saying goodbye and all of the uncertainty of holding on to a place you call home. Fans of our political thriller Suzerain will be happy to know that it's officially coming to Switch on September 23rd. It launched on PC late last year and picked up a couple of awards like the People's Choice at Games for Change and the Best Expert Game at the German Game Awards 2021.
Today, Anton Rain has been elected president. The people have spoken. Our country has had a rough past, riddled with coups, civil wars, and shifting ideologies. Today, we embark on a new era for the country, a time of hope and change. But make no mistake, change does not come easy. How will President Rain pull our country out of ruin? Can he stimulate our economy? Advance foreign relations? Reform our broken constitution? Mr. President, it's time to address the nation.
And that's it from us. You can check out all the demos, sales, bundles, and more on Steam as part of the Indie Houses event. You can also wishlist everything we've announced today. You can join us on our journey at Discord, or you can follow us on Twitter. Take care.
Hello everyone, this is Vlad and Arti from Neon Doctrine, bringing you the latest indie action, fantasy, and horror titles from around the world. Today we're here as part of the Indie Houses. We collectively support organizations, initiatives, and projects that support marginalized groups through charitable efforts. We got several different announcements to make, some release dates for our upcoming titles, and some cool updates and 2 new additions to the Neon Doctrine family. And without further ado, let's get started. Was that evil enough? What better way to begin than with some kung fu fighting? The Legend of Tianding releases in October on Nintendo Switch and PC. For the unfamiliar, The Legend of Tianding is a 2D side-scrolling action game set in the 20th century Taiwan, where Imperial Japan is in control and you are fighting for freedom. Play as Liao Tianding, the legendary thief, as you run, fight, and steal your way through colonial Taipei. With every heart-pounding boss fight and every daring escape presented in this gorgeous comic book visual style, you've never seen Taiwan like this before.
田丁啊，你完全唔知影未来要面对的是什么款的挑战。你伤骄傲，嘛伤冲动，你即摆的功夫，敢若有够应有遐个配套啊尔。大家拢讲你是大劫，是英雄，互你真好信心。但是有偌济摆你差一点仔就要做落梦死，你家己心内有数。 不过你即马转来也无算伤我，我会教你上高深的心法。首先，要学这步亮天。第一步亮天，就是爱运气一直下尖，大力两腿跳到头壳顶以上，甲你的对手踢到飞上天，顺势佮互你家己飞升几啊尺悬。重点是爱紧、冷、响，知无？刷落来，前后背，这步真重要。真正的高手都知影安怎化解危机、突破困境。会晓这步，任何东墙铁壁都无法度甲你阻挡。运气搁伫拳头母，做一个发出，若造成对手极大的伤害，搁会甲伊震到飞出去。以机人之刀还治机人之身，刀剑拳宝，甚至一粒石头都会当成做武器。先用你的脚筋抢夺对手的武器，佮反击转去。爱会记，空手难对刀剑，爱随时采用身边看会到的武器。似水无形，你就爱出手那千步万动，脚步那行流水，化作澎湃海涌，快扫千军。你的功夫也未落头，但是即马时间无多，这个心法你得沿路行，沿路体会。千万要注意寡秘藏伫黑暗中的小人，因为江湖路险，人生莫测啊！
Speaking of monsters trying to eat your face, how do you think you would fare in a mansion full of them? Our 2D survivor horror Lamentum releases on August 31st, which is today, on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Play as Victor, a loving husband who lost his wife to her illness as he tries to find her within the haunted Grow Hill Manor. Deadly traps and even deadlier monsters lurk in every corner of this love letter to old-school survivor horror.
Rated M for mature.
You know what's something Victor could really use? A big axe. You, on the other hand, can get one right now for free on Steam in Jackaxe the Trial. So you get to play a free version of Jackaxe that sees you racing through various levels in a short time as possible. The fastest player gets to be added to the final game. And the follow-up players will get some other juicy rewards. So I mispronounced rewards, but does not matter. Go on Steam, download it, and let's see your results. Let's slow down, shall we? In fact, let's take our time. In our new slow burn first-person shooter, Devilated. Make your way through 30 mazes, hunting for keys and pulverizing any monster that gets in your way. Headbang to some metal tunes and get stronger with every ability and weapon you unlock. Bullet time! Oh, we got it. Dual wielding? You know it. Equip 7 rocket launchers at once? Hell yeah.
Yet rated.
Finally, an oldie but goodie from the bygone days of another indie is here to say goodbye. Lost Castle's final DLC update is coming, with new bosses, new monsters, and new weapon powers for you to play with. It's a fond farewell from one of our earliest and most beloved titles, and we're excited to bring more Lost Castle to you all one last time. That's all we got. I hope you enjoyed our presentation and are looking forward to our new games. You don't need to just take my word for it. All of our upcoming titles have demos available on Steam right now. If you like what you played, do follow us on the social media and also join our Discord and of course wishlist our games on Steam. These do go a long way towards building our community. This is Vlad from Neon Doctrine, signing off.
Raw Fury is an indie unpublisher based in Stockholm, Sweden, but with team members all over the world. We focus more on emotions and experiences than genres and mechanics. But at the end of the day, we just want to help our developers make magic. Since Townscaper launched last year, players have created some truly incredible towns. So let's take a look at some of those community creations. Last week, we announced a brand new action-adventure title from the creator of Lara Croft, Toby Gard. Dream Cycle will be launching into early access next week, so let's take a peek at what you can expect from the game.
In Dream Cycle, you play as Morgan Carter, a dedicated student of the arcane. For reasons we will leave you to learn, she finds herself trapped in an otherworldly dimension beyond the waking world known as the Dreamlands. Her search for a way out won't be easy. A curse has shattered the realm into thousands of shards of itself, 10,000 to be precise, like the one you see here. How Morgan lifts the curse depends on the level. For many of them, she must draw out and defeat an Eidolon boss. To do this, she absorbs Ichor, released by collecting treasure, defeating enemies, and investigating anomalies. So, let's get on with it. As a sorceress, Morgan is able to astrally project at will. This comes in particularly handy at the start of a level to get the lay of the land. Projection promotes a tactical approach to playing Dream Cycle. Morgan sees items of interest as yellow highlights, and anomalies to be investigated in red. She can also tag enemies. And with that in mind, it's time to plan out where to go, how to get there, and the encounters along the way. We want exploring with Morgan to feel great, especially climbing around vertical spaces. If it looks like you can climb it, chances are you can. Of course, when the next move falls a little bit out of reach, there's magic for that. When confronted with an enemy, Morgan's wide range of skills allows you to choose and adapt your strategy. She prowls stealthily into position before lunging with a deadly strike. Or she can keep things at a distance with a variety of ranged weapons. And of course, spells, when something a little extra destructive is called for. With the threats out of the way, there's time to check the chests around to see what prizes they may offer. And investigate any of the mysterious anomalies. Anomalies are things out of place. Fragments from other dimensions, and with them perhaps some of the pieces to the puzzle of the Dreamlands. Activating anomalies also releases a surge of Ichor, almost certain to get the attention of the Eidolon. Once called out, the Eidolon will aggressively seek out Morgan. Her tactical advantages will prove invaluable in letting her initiate combat on her terms. Starting with the upper hand and using all of her skills and abilities, Morgan may just have a chance. We hope you enjoyed this quick look at Dream Cycle. Join us as Morgan's adventure begins in early access on Steam next week.
And now a little something I didn't even know about when we were recording these intros. Earlier this summer, we released a demo for the Black and White Mecha Brawler Wolfstride. But this game has way more to it than just the combat that you saw in that demo, so let's take a look at what else you can do in the game.
Buckle up and get ready if you want to raise the silverware in Wolfstride. It takes cash to keep the cowboy in fighting shape. And shade off of Duke's bad side. Maybe bring him some snacks. You'll want to get to know the neighborhood. Because where else are you going to get supplies? Or a drink? And get to know some locals who can help your cause. Get you that annoying robot pilot coach you always wanted. All in the quest to achieve your ultimate destiny. Follow and wishlist Wolfstride on Steam today.
And now a message from Shedworks, the developers of Sable.
Hey everyone, I'm Greg from Shedworks and hope you've had a lovely summer. Thank you so much for playing the demo of Sable earlier in the year. We've really been amazed watching you play the game and getting the feedback we've got from you. And we've been working really hard getting the game ready for launch on 23rd of September. As part of the Indie Houses event, we're re-releasing the demo on both Steam and Xbox for those of you who missed it, or those of you who just want to have a go at retrying it again. Thank you so much for having played the game, and we'll see you at launch.
As our very first title, Kingdom has long been synonymous with raw fury, and we are excited to continue expanding the universe. So let's hear a little bit about what's next for Kingdom.
Hi everyone, this is Gordon Van Dyke, Director of Kingdom 2 Crowns. We are super excited to be part of this event because we finally get to announce some new content that we've been working very, very hard on. That is Norselands. Kingdom 2 Crowns Norselands. This is premium DLC that gives a brand new setting that takes players to the Viking Age and experience it through the eyes and the lore of Kingdom. You'll fight against the greed and you'll have new tactics and new strategies because, hey, this is when the Vikings were there. You'll have berserkers, vanguards, Viking warriors, shields, and abilities inspired by the Norse gods themselves. This is going to be one to watch. So come and check out all of our streams and all the updates that we'll be posting on Twitter and kingdomthegame.com. See you in Valhalla, Monarchs!
Hi.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Morgan, and we're here to tell you a thing or two about those awesome guys, an indie game publisher and developer whose team we are happy to be a part of.
Very happy! We've been in the indie games business for quite some time now, and the titles we've worked on kind of reflect that.
1, a 2D indie platformer turned couch party game.
2, an irreverent but inclusive dating sim focused on romancing monsters, or wooing booze, as we like to say.
3, a gritty deck builder with roguelike elements and a pretty gnarly difficulty.
A product of our times we truly are.
As a company, we're kind of all over the place, but that's a good thing. We've got friends in high places.
Like the Netherlands.
People in the good old US of A.
We've got friends in
Russia,
China, Spain,
Germany,
Belgium,
Hungary,
Finland,
and probably more, and it's great.
We've always tried to be the publishers and developers that we'd want to support as gamers. It all started with Move or Die, the fast-paced, friendship-ruining game that's still going strong after its initial release in 2016. In fact, it may even be coming to a new platform soon.
After that came Monster Prom, a dating sim full of personality and also cute monsters. This time it was all about the amazing community we managed to build up around the game. From real-life tattoos to community-sourced shipping contests and characters, Monster Prom had it all.
Last but not least, fresh off the presses comes Deepest Chamber, a gritty deck-building game with roguelike elements that's just launched into early access.
In the works for some time now, it's inspired by Slay the Spire and other deck-building games.
It offers a unique experience with every playthrough thanks to its roguelike elements and myriad of cards and items.
It's got a cheeky rat in it.
And a spooky trailer.
Blessed be those who dance with death and choose to stand their ground. Blessed be those who give their lives so others may live on.
must succeed where others have failed. Find a way out and help us escape this madness. Leave no stone unturned.
Blessed be those who fall only to rise again, fated to walk among both living and the dead.
That's all for now from those awesome guys. If you want to know more or just reach out to us, feel free to check us out on our socials: Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and TikTok.
Bye!
See ya!
Toge Productions is a development and publishing company based in Indonesia. The word Toge is an Indonesian word for bean sprout. We believe that great accomplishment can start from a small and simple beginnings, just like bean sprouts. Our vision and mission is to publish games that give impact and also to bridge the underrepresented communities to the world. As an indie game studio, we have experienced the difficulties and hardships of creating, selling, and distributing games ourselves for years. We know how tough it can be. With our knowledge and resources, we try to help other indie game developers in the region, initially Indonesia, and recently we expanded to Southeast Asia, to be able to grow together and have their games shown to the world. Now, we want to step up our games and help even more developers from outside of Southeast Asia. First on our lineup, we have a turn-based tactical RPG about people who became refugees in their own motherland. Made by solo developers from Brazil, we present to you Fanaris Tactics. We've been working together with Cosmic Network, an art studio based in Indonesia, in making of the short comics for Coffee Talk and also the graphic novel for Rising Hell. This time, we are again working together in making the webcomic of A Space for the Unbound. It is the spin-off of the game that tells story about anomalies that are happening in the town. Oh, and don't forget that the game A Space for the Unbound is coming to PC and console next year. Okay, now let's watch the webcomic trailer together. Your favorite point-and-click puzzle game when the past was around is coming to a new platform very soon. See the video to see where it could be. Oh, good evening. What would you like to have tonight? A cup of coffee? Or tea, perhaps? Or some exciting news from your favorite heart-to-heart talking and coffee-making simulation Coffee Talk? We recently added new localization to the game and also new songs. But there's more! Here at Toge Productions, we are currently brewing something you'll be so excited about. Check it out. I hope you enjoyed what we showed to you today. If you want to know more about Toge Productions, come and join our Discord or follow us on social media. Oh, and don't forget to check out all of our games. We have narrative games, platformer games, and even a fighting game. I would recommend you to try our recently released roguelike platformer game Rising Hell. It's hella fun. Every single song in the game is a total banger. And also you can try this point-and-click puzzle game when the cast is around. It might make you shed tears. It's very beautiful, you'll love it. Find out more on our Steam page.
Hey there, I'm Katie from Whitethorn Games, a developer and publisher based in Erie, PA, with a focus on pleasant, cozy experiences. We believe that gaming should be accessible to all, and our selection of titles adheres tightly to that belief. Our games don't require any special skills or prior knowledge to play, and since we know free time is fleeting, they can be played in bite-sized pieces. When you find a moment to relax and unwind, our titles are there to provide a stress-free experience. While you may be presented with challenges, our games steer away from frustration so that you can enjoy your time playing. If that sounds good, then let's jump into the titles we have to show you. Calico launched in December of last year, and our friends at Peachy Keen Games have been working hard to bring big updates and fresh content to your cat cafes. If you haven't played in a while, or you haven't found the opportunity to play the game yet, check out this trailer for a taste of what you've missed. Have you ever wanted to learn Japanese, but didn't know where to start? Do you like in-depth puzzle games that are also educational? Not Dead Design has you covered with Conquest. You can take your first steps toward learning the language through an evolving puzzle experience. And we've got a brand new trailer for you. You can check out the new Conquest demo as part of the Indie House's event right now. While puzzles that teach us new things might sound great, sometimes the things we end up learning are dangerous secrets. Wakefield Interactive dares you to take a deeper look into the mysteries of a remote island, uncovering a hidden agenda. Take a look at the Forest Cathedral.
Oh no, it's still happening. Can you believe it? Me either. We, but mostly you, did it, little man. The fish is almost up here. Which is great, because it would be too hard for me to catch a fish with my own hands. Goodness, how'd the mosquitoes get in there? This is not good. Something is going very wrong. Dr. Muller, hello? The mosquito's contaminant level is 1 bar. Not great, not terrible. Okay, so for you, little lady, 12 bars? My goodness, that's 3 times higher than the mosquitoes. Is it multiplying?
There must be a catch to it. Maybe Pestroy hurts humans too.
Okay, Mr. Fish, let's scan you to see your vitals.
Nothing beats soaking your troubles away in the waters of natural hot springs. But someone has to maintain them. Mix ingredients and keep the baths clean as you manage the waves of customers visiting your bathhouse. Here's a fresh look at Waking Oni Games' upcoming title, Onsen Master. Now, let's take a quick break, eat some fresh baked cookies, and have a nice hot cup of tea. But wait, we're out of herbs! Check out Smarto Club's newest trailer starring a shy little frog on her journey for herbs. Teacup. Samabee Games invites you on a matching puzzle-filled trip through a world of farming through the lens of 90s magical girl anime. Have a look at some new areas to explore in the upcoming title, Princess Farmer. This next title from T Engineers is also about farming. Bee farming, that is. Gather resources to build up your farm and tend to your growing colonies of bees in Apico. Here's a brand new trailer to generate some buzz. Step into a land of gothic fables and fairy tales as the mysterious old witch of the woods. Explore a strange countryside, collect magical ingredients, brew sorcerous enchantments, and pass your twisted judgment upon the denizens of the land. Our friends at Alien Trap bring you a fresh glimpse into the world of Witchwood. Finally, we have one more game to show you. Take a break from your big city job to enjoy a 2-week vacation in Providence Oaks. Have a stay at your childhood home, driving the nostalgic waterfront roads to take in the scenery and deliver mail. That's right. Here's a look at Gameus's highly anticipated title, Lake, releasing during this event.
Meet Meredith Weiss, a hard-working career woman in the big city, 1986. She decides to take a break and goes back to her hometown to become a mail carrier. It's hardly a chore, driving a mail truck around such magnificent scenery. Meeting people is also part of the job. Some of them are familiar, many are new. Some of them are friendly, some are very busy, some are happy, some seem happy, some like cats, while others just want their mail. And some of them she could get to know a little bit better. Who knows what will happen in 2 weeks? Meredith might even change a few lives, including her own.
And that's all that we at Whitethorn Games have to show you today. If you would like to stay up to date on news about these games and more, join us on Discord or follow our socials. Please feel free to check out some of the demos currently available, and consider wishlisting our games. I hope you liked what you saw, and that you enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.